Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have swatches to share with you from Deeva. This video is going up a little bit late, so all the polishes that you are going to see here are already available in her shop. They went live in mid-March. I apologize, this whole quarantine, working from home thing has just got me so discombobulated. I wake up late, I work late, I go to sleep late. It's just, I'm late for life right now, but I do apologize, but I did check her shop and everything that is in this video is available, and I left out one that was sold out. These are limited. They are one-time release polishes, so if you do see anything that you like, head on over and grab them, because once they're gone, they're gone. So why don't we just jump right into it? The first polish that we're going to have a look at today is Aquamarine. It is going to sell for $12, and it is described as an aqua-colored jelly base with shifts of violet and pink, scattered holographic and hollow flakes delicately dancing throughout. This polish had an excellent formula. It went on very smoothly, very evenly. It stayed exactly where I put it. It is a little bit on the sheer side, but it did build up to enough opacity that it covered the yellow staining in my nails, which is always a win. So I feel like that's definitely opaque enough. The finish is super shimmery. It's got such a delicate pink shimmer and it's gorgeous. Nothing in there is going to dry textured or be difficult to remove. My swatches of Aquamarine are showing you 3 coats and Deeva's own glossy top coat. And the next polish that we're going to have a look at today is Pisces AF. This is going to sell for $12 and is described as a super linear holographic in the prettiest sea of blue. This polish had an amazing formula. It went on so smoothly, so evenly. It was just like velvet on your nails. I absolutely love super linear holographics, and this one, I believe when I was swatching, it took me a couple days to finish these, and this was one of the ones that I saved for last at the end of the night so that I could wear it the next day. It is just so beautiful. I did not experience any staining, even though I did wear it for about 24 hours. Your results may vary, as you know, some people are more prone to blue polish to get stained, so I would recommend a good base coat. But my swatches of Pisces AF are showing you 2 coats and a glossy top coat. Oh, did I say nothing in there is going to dry textured or be difficult to remove? Because nothing in there is going to dry textured or be difficult to remove. The next polish that we're looking at is Snobby Wasabi. This is going to sell for $17, and it is described as a prugly green yellow with split peak color with loads of the original unicorn pea in the pigment green running throughout. It glows. I'm not joking. It's ridiculous. This was the last polish that I swatched because I wanted to wear it for several days. I wore it for a weekend and it was beautiful. This is a pigmented color, so you might experience a little bit of staining, just like everybody's their, chemicals are different, so you might get a little bit of staining on this one. So I would recommend a good base coat just in case, but nothing in there is going to dry textured or be difficult to remove. Snobby Wasabi was opaque for me in 2 coats, so here you have it in 2 coats and a glossy top coat. Next up is Pho-King Awesome. This is going to sell for $17. It is described as a grayish slate base with loads of the original unicorn pea and flakies that shift gold to pink and copper. This polish is definitely living up to its name. It's Pho-King Awesome. It is beautiful. It had a Deeva's usual super easy to apply formula. It is such a wonderful formula. Her polishes are so easy and so friendly. I barely ever have to do cleanup. The application on this was very smooth, very even. It stayed exactly where I put it. I had no running, no pooling, no staining, no application issues whatsoever. Nothing in there is going to be difficult to remove. There are some bigger flakies in there, so you might have a teeny tiny bit of texture, but it is nothing that is going to give you any difficulty upon removal, and nothing that her glossy top coat will not smooth out for you. My swatches of Pho-King Awesome are showing you 3 coats and the glossy top coat. The next polish that we're going to have a look at today is Kaki Pocky. It is selling for $17. It is the strawberry colored base with gold to pink to copper flakes and the original unicorn pea that glows in green to golds. This polish is beautiful. It had a wonderful formula. It applied very smoothly, very evenly. I had absolutely no application issues. I had no running, I had no pooling, I had no staining. This polish is super, super shimmery and beautiful. Nothing in there is going to dry textured and nothing is going to be difficult to remove. My swatches of Kaki Pocky are showing you 3 coats and Dawn Diva's glossy top coat. Dawn Diva has 2 top coats. My personal favorite is her a quickie. It is the quick dry version, and it dries super quick. It works really well with hollows. It doesn't dull, and I really love it. Highly recommend it. The next polish that we are going to look at is called Mochi Mo Problems. This is going to sell for $17, and it is described as a delicate murky sea foam color that is filled with the original unicorn pea and copper, pink, and gold shifting flakes and scattered hollow. This polish had an excellent formula. It went on very smoothly, very evenly. It stayed exactly where I put it. I had no application issues at all. No running, no pooling, no staining. This polish is not going to dry textured and it will not be difficult to remove. My swatches of Mochi Mo Problems are showing you 3 coats and a glossy top coat. This next polish is Clout 9. It is going to sell for $12, and it is a fun glow-in-the-dark polish. It is a white-based polish with scattered hollow, a smattering of flakes that glow a beautiful blue in the dark. They're so fun. I always forget I'm wearing a glow-in-the-dark polish until I turn out the lights, and then it's like, oh, look how pretty. And then it takes me like half an hour to go to sleep because I'm too busy playing with my hands. But this polish, for being the white kind of base, they're always usually really finicky, but this one had a fantastic formula. It went on very smoothly and very evenly. It stayed exactly where I put it. I had no application issues at all, no running, no pooling, no staining. This polish does have a lot of flakes, but it does not going to be difficult to remove, and it is not going to dry textured, but it's going to dry a bit dull, so you're definitely going to want to go over it with a nice glossy top coat to finish it off. And then all you got to do is hold your hand under a light for a couple seconds, or just, as you're home, you're walking around under your lights, and then when you turn it off, you'll see that cool glow-in-the-dark effect. And there you have it. I hope you can see it on that. This next polish that we're going to have a look at is Atomic Menace. It sells for $13. It is described as a purple base with green to pink shimmer and hollow. It has an absolutely insane shift. This polish was so much fun to play with, and I hated having to take it off because it was just so shifty and fun. Its formula was just as amazing. It went on very smoothly, very evenly. It stayed exactly where I put it. I had no running, no pooling, no staining. Do not mind my very messy application. That is all on me, not it. But I was able to achieve full opacity on this one in just 2 coats. Nothing in there is going to dry textured or give you any difficulty to remove. So my swatches of Atomic Menace are showing you 2 coats and a glossy top coat. This next polish is Taco Bella, and Taco Bella is going to sell for $12 and is described as a tan linear hollow with a delicate pink to purple shift. This was another one of my favorites this month. I love hollows, so I tend to gravitate towards them, but I absolutely love like the delicateness of this with like the crazy hollow. It's a really cool combination in my opinion. It's delicate, but it's also in your face. Very pretty. The hollow on this is very apparent too. The formula is excellent. It goes on very smoothly, very evenly. It's exactly where I put it. I had absolutely no application issues. This is not going to dry textured, and it is not going to be difficult to remove. My swatches of Taco Bella, I think, showed you 2 coats and a glossy top coat. This next polish is called Eruption. It is going to sell for $12, and it is described as a charcoal gray base with rare chameleon flakes in blue, copper, green, and gold. This polish just screamed matte me the minute I took it out of the box. I definitely had to throw a matte top coat on it. This had a wonderful formula. Those flakes spread out across the nail very evenly, and the application overall was very smooth and very easy to apply. I had no application issues. The flakes in there are not going to be difficult to remove at all. And my swatches of Eruption are going to show you 3 coats and a glossy top coat, and then a matte top coat. The next polish that we're going to have a look at is You Can't Sin With Us. This is going to sell for $12, and You Can't Sin With Us is described as a magenta colored base with aurora, scattered hollow, and flakes. This polish had an excellent formula. It went on very smoothly, very evenly. It stayed exactly where I put it. I had no running, no pooling, no staining. This is a bit of a pigmented purple, so you might want to go in with a base coat just in case you are prone to staining. I did not experience this, but as always, your results may vary, so just be mindful that this is a pigmented polish. I only needed 2 coats for full opacity. Nothing in there is going to dry textured, and nothing is going to be difficult to remove. So my swatches are going to show you 2 coats of You Can't Sin With Us and a glossy top coat. The next polish that we're going to have a look at today is called Angelic Sandstorm. It is going to sell for $13, and it's described as a sandy nude base that's loaded with aurora and other shifty goodness that makes this polish just glow, and it absolutely does glow. This polish is definitely one of my favorites this month. It is super shifty and so pretty. The formula is just as wonderful. It is very smooth and even and easy to apply. I had no application issues. There was no running, there was no pooling, no staining. Nothing in this polish is going to dry textured, and nothing will be difficult to remove. My swatches of Angelic Sandstorm are going to show you 2 coats and a glossy top coat. This next polish is Joker, and it is described as a purplish color with the original unicorn P and scattered holographic. This polish is beautiful. The original unicorn P is in all of its glory in this dark purple base. The formula on this was wonderful. It was smooth and easy to apply. I had no application issues whatsoever. Look at that. It's almost a 1-coater. Like, this polish is bananas. It's excellent. I went in for 2 coats just to finish out any kind of, unevenness, but my swatch, the formula was excellent. It went on very smoothly, very evenly. Nothing in there is going to dry textured, and nothing will be difficult to remove. So my swatches are showing you 2 coats of Joker and a glossy top coat. And the last polish that we're going to have a look at today is Birds of Prey. It is going to sell for $17, and it is a solar polish. It is described as a delicate watermelon to magenta-ish colored solar that turns blue in the sun or under a UV light. It is saturated with the original unicorn P and hollow flakes, and also blue chameleon flakes. This polish had an excellent formula. It went on very smoothly, very evenly. It stayed exactly where I put it. There was no application issues whatsoever, no running, no pooling, no staining. This polish was opaque for me in just 3 coats. Nothing in there is going to dry textured. Nothing is going to be difficult to remove. I did finish it off with a glossy top coat, and I will show it to you both without solar and with solar. I think I said that weird, but I think you understand me. But this is Birds of Prey with 3 coats and a glossy top coat. And the last thing that we're going to have a look at today is called Magical Juice. This is a holographic topper with bits of hollow flakes. It is going to sell for $10. I have it shown here swatched in 1 coat over a black cream polish. This topper goes on very evenly. The very smooth application. It's not going to dry textured. It's not going to be difficult to remove. You're only going to need one coat. And as you can see, I'm going to show it to you on 2 different fingers so you can see just how evenly it spreads in one coat. So there you have it. Here's 1 coat of magical juice over a black cream with a glossy top coat. So that wraps up the Dawn Diva releases for March 2020. Again, I'm so sorry that this is late, but you can head on over to her shop and pick up any of your favorites. Tell me which ones you're going to get. Tell me which ones you loved. And I will catch you next time. Bye, guys.